is a popular little local swimming hole. This would be the most heavily accessed little land-based area here, so it would surprise me if I did get much action in this spot in the middle of the sun. But when the fish are in the mood, if they're in the mood, they can turn up anywhere. What happened there? Anti-reverse not on. That was interesting. Haven't had that happen for a long time. Drew my first decent hit of the day, and through angler failure missed it. Always check your gear. Oh, come back and have another crack. That was a smashing hit. Are you going to come back and have another go? Oh, come on. Wow. I finally got one. Yes, got the hooks to stick on one. That might even be the same fish that just had another crack. He's dogging deep back into the weeds too. Feels like a solid fish. Feels like a good fish. He's staying deep. Just letting the rod absorb all of these lunges. Just going to back the drag off now a little bit, now that I've got him out of the weeds. Don't want to go horsing him towards the net. He hit the lure fairly close to the kayak, so need to give it a little bit of time for the fish to use some energy. It's a decent bass, so they've got a little bit of power. Let them use that power and bring them to the net. There we go. And he's in the net. What a ripper. What a ripper. Oh, sorry mate, but you're a slippery little sucker. What a beauty. Very solid condition, no tags, lovely dark colour from living in the weeds, but very healthy. Let's get the hooks out and send him back into the weeds. Okay, hooks are out. Good fish. Lovely fish. He's ready. See you, mate. Yeah, good stuff. There are sections of this creek that I'm going to be able to fish with a traditional lure like this one with trebles, and there are definitely sections that I'm going to need to get a weedless lure. So I'm just fishing the more open water first, and then I'm going to go for a weedless and fish those other areas. Coming into those weedless sections soon. So if you look at the area that I've floated into, you can see why I've chosen to go with the weedless rigged Finesse FrogZ. I don't think there's any doubt that there'll be fish hiding in amongst this type of territory, but there's just no way that you could fish a traditional lure with trebles through it. A little zone here that looks quite good from here at least, so I'm going to spend my time wisely and trying to work my way through it. It's tempting to just go straight into the pocket there, straight in for the money shot, but from experience it's a much better idea to plan your way through and sort of start on one side and work your way around. That way you're covering multiple areas where fish might sit without perhaps casting over the top of fish and spooking them in an area that might hold multiple fish. Or there might even be fish holding in an area that you don't necessarily see from here, and the area that looks really fishy might actually not hold fish. Little Mr. Lizard sitting on the sticks here, just waiting for my lure to come close enough that he's going to jump on it. Hello little ducklings. Hello little ones. You do see some pretty cool things out on the water. Cheeky little fella. You gonna come back for another go? And I mean little. Not too little to get the hook in your mouth though. The Finesse FrogZ does the job. That's what we like to see. Subtle. Subtle enough to get him to come back to have another go. That's what we like to see. The build up to the storm, the build up to the rain, whatever it is, I'm happy that it's doing the job. Oh, look at you. You're a wounded soldier. I think you've been in here for a while. Yep, settle down mate, settle down. I'm going to let you go quick. So we can see that Finesse FrogZ there, got him nice in the corner of the jaw. You can see he's got some fin rot going on. We're going to let him go. See you, mate. That little finesse FrogZ did a great job. I think that fin rot happens when the fish has sustained some injuries and they've been in water that's perhaps a bit stagnant. So hopefully this system gets a nice flush out and he gets a chance to get some nice clean water and makes a full recovery. But it's obviously not affecting his chance to his ability to eat. And yeah, apart from that fin rot, he was nice and healthy, had a good tummy on him, so good work to him. Another one. That's what we like to see. This will be interesting. Is it our old mate with the fin rots that's come back to have another crack? Straight out of the same snag? Or has he got a friend in there? Right out of that same spot. Same lure. 3 casts later. This one is going hard. I think it's a smaller fish. Yeah, it's a smaller fish, but geez, it went hard. So there we go. Firing up with the finesse FrogZ. What a ripper. Yep, steady on, steady on, steady on, steady on. That's that little chinlockZ. That's a number 1. I downsize in these systems because of the average size of the bass. He's a nice healthy little specimen. Off you go, mate. Finesse FrogZ, doing the job. Okay, the thunder is rumbling in the background. It is time for me to go.